What is cracking, party people? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at a video entitled Top 22 Women TikTokers That Are Destroying Feminism. We've done a couple of these before. Love doing them. Let's dive in.
Hey, congratulations! What was your major? Thanks! Gender studies, you? Feminist and queer studies. That's awesome! Do you have a job lined up? No. Do you? No. But I do have a bunch of student debt that I need to pay off. It's so unfair. I know, right? Education is a human right. Yeah, exactly. I don't see what's so hard about the taxpayers paying off these useless degrees we just got. For real. Anyways, enjoy unemployment.
If the pay gap is real, then why don't businesses only hire women? Good point. Good point. We got to get that one correct. And because of copyright, we gotta move past this one. I agree, but let's move on.
The reason why men hate this new generation of women so much is because we're finally starting to realize how powerful we are.
Realistically, we are the weakest generation of women in American history. We're living in the most egalitarian time when it comes to genders. The equality fight was not ours. It was our great-grandparents and our grandparents' fight.
Yeah.
And they fought that fight so we wouldn't have to.
Yeah.
We're living in a time where we're not only equal to men judged by our merits, we're also given advantages simply for being females, for the sake of diversity. Yet all we do is complain. All we do is blame our gender for why we can't do something. Men aren't the ones suppressing us. Women suppress women. As women, we are the last ones to go and support another woman. We're the first ones to critique them and the first ones to bring them down. But the last ones to support them, and yet all we do is blame men.
All the time. I took a poll at work and I asked the women there, who was the biggest supporter of women? And they all said women. But I asked them at the same time, who was the biggest hater of women? And they all said women. Women low-key hate on other women. Low-key. Men don't do that to other men. If we don't like you, we don't like you up front. That's all there is to it. But women low-key hate on other women all the time.
A society whereas women were valued for simply existing. A man with no job and no potential has no value to society. Yet a woman with no job and children is still valued in society simply for existing.
I agree.
Why I think modern feminism is f***ing stupid. Part 3. Today, we are going to be talking about how gas pumps are sexist. This woman accused a gas station of sexism because the pumps were designed for male hands. As the article stated, she's a petite mom of 2 and has tiny hands, so it hurts when she pumps gas. Now, obviously, this woman is in a different country. I don't know how gas pumps work there, but of course, the American feminists ate this the f*** up. For the feminists in America complaining about how gas pumps are designed for male hands, let me show you a quick, easy little mechanism that helps a lot. Now just lock it, or get the f*** over it. Your choice. Pumping gas is pretty f***ing inconvenient already, but y'all just have to make a goddamn mess, don't ya?
I like the fact she takes a little swing right there. That's pretty good. But she's right.
If you're a white person, you can't wait to get super tan and you can't say Black Lives Matter and you're not an ally and you can't stand for your Black, brown, indigenous, people of color, friends and family, then do everyone a favor and tanning is not for you. So.
Hey, Mr. Sun, sorry. I didn't mean to assume your gender. Please don't get offended. But you and your UV rays are canceled for making white people a little bit darker in the summer. Canceled. There you go, guys. Problem solved.
Cancel. Right. We're canceling the sun at this point.
Am I the only one that thinks it's extremely ironic that at the Women's March this year, they were actively marching against a woman? Like, the left is really only feminist when it comes to left-wing women.
Gesundheit.
The difference between me and liberals is that while I may not agree with what you say, I will fight like hell for your right to say it.
Right.
Would you do the same for me?
Nope. They sure wouldn't.
Let's say this represents minimum wage. Minimum wage is a floor. It's a place to start.
Okay.
This is where you can go for minimum wage through education, job training, years of job experience, or other jobs that pay more than minimum wage.
Correct.
The argument is that if you increase minimum wage, you can actually bring people more to a standard of living that might be, let's say, here. That's a flawed argument because this is still minimum wage. It's still the minimum. It still goes here. That means when you increase it, everybody else has to be paid more again, which means companies go, how do I pay all of these people that increase? Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to absorb responsibility up the ladder. I'm going to expect more of these employees. I'm going to cut my overhead. I'm going to get rid of these people. And now these are the only people working. And these people don't have jobs. We do not need a minimum wage increase. We need to provide education and job training.
I agree. 110%. Let's work harder, people, not lazier. Whoa, copyright. Notice how people doing this, and I can't see, okay. This dance are the same ones who preach stop sexualizing women. That's true. So, I don't know if you saw the small waist, pretty face with the big bang. You guys have to look at that one. So women, they point out how small their waists are, and then they jump and turn around and show you how big their butt is. But then they complain about being sexualized. Yeah, I agree with that one. 110%.
Teaching women how to protect themselves is not victim blaming. Promoting self-responsibility and accountability is not victim blaming. Two things can be true at once. You can tell women to reduce their odds of becoming a victim.
Yes. Stop getting drunk in bars and clubs. Stop it. I know you want to go out and have fun, have a good time, but if you got to get drunk, do it at home where there's safety, where there's people around that are not going to take advantage of you, and don't invite a bunch of random dudes back to your spot. Stop doing stupid stuff. Not victim blaming, but let's make better choices. That's all I'm saying.
While also prosecuting perpetrators to the fullest extent of the law. All of this will teach men not to... I'm sorry, did you sleep through the Yes Means Yes movement? Or the hashtag #MeToo movement? We're already telling men not to... And newsflash, everybody knows is wrong. And yet bad people choose to do it anyway.
Right. There are bad people on this earth. There are bad people. It doesn't matter if you tell them not to do it. Everybody knows bank robbery is wrong, but people still rob banks. It still happens. Stop putting yourself in compromising positions. Just stop. And I'm not victim blaming, but don't get drunk and don't put yourself in compromising positions. And bad things will be limited. I'm not saying that they won't happen at all, but it will limit them.
Those people should be punished. But even if they are punished and justice is served, you, in the end, have still been victimized. Bad people exist. Bad people will always exist.
Yes.
All of us have a certain degree of responsibility over our own health and safety.
That's
that
true.
does not mean that if somebody hurts you that it is your fault. But why not try to prevent?
Yep. And for women to go, oh, let's give men a curfew. That way women will be safe. What if men said, no, let's give women a curfew. That way you won't be out of the house. Or better yet, you can't leave the house without a man. Oh, sounds sexist? Oh, well, yeah. How do you think we feel?
This is your man.
Yes.
Look at the screen.
That's mine. And I'm going to stick beside him.
And that's what you're going to settle for.
I'm going to stick beside him. Feels like I'm going insane.
Whoa. Copyright. What the blank liberation has done to women. Okay, I want to see this. Reduce women to sexual objects. Okay. Has encouraged children to put their bodies in the media as empowerment. That is also correct. She has to get a little correct on that. And Sexual liberations has led to male sexual enlightenment, not empowerment. Yes, it doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know. This whole liberation, hot girl summer type stuff, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, who are we punishing here? It doesn't make sense. Okay. The audio's out. Okay, good. All right. Something transgender women will never truly be.
I feel like a woman.
Well, I think feeling like a woman is up to that person. Like, if they're a transgender woman and they feel like they're a woman, well, that's just how they feel.
It just doesn't work that way. There is no way. Being a woman who's infertile, that's different. And no, I am not homophobic. I just believe in science. Okay? And science doesn't say that you can take a bunch of hormones and just develop a female reproductive system out of nowhere.
Birthing people makes us sound like cattle, can we not? I couldn't quite put my finger on why they were trying to do away with the term mother and use something more general like birthing people, something with less of an attachment. And this made it make sense. Because a lot of us have claimed for a while that to the federal government, we're numbers, we're laborers, we're not really people. And despite how much they claim to support individuality, what they actually want is a uniform group of people. They want.
So, the term mother, I don't know about you guys. I mean, let me know in the comment section below. I love the term mother. That is, mother sounds so revered. Father, dad, yeah, okay, I'm father and dad. But moms or mother or mommy, man, that sounds like that word is like on the top. If you had to rank words, mommy, mother would be like top 10 words that people, that's one of the first words kids utter. Like, people can't stop. When people get in trouble, kids get in trouble, mama, they look for their mama, right? Like, so a lot of people on their deathbed, they don't call for daddy, they call for mama. The term mother or mama is just dope. It's dope, man. For all the mothers out there that are handling their business, you all get a large round of applause. Thank you for all the great things you do. But birthing people, that is the dumbest thing that I have ever heard. I'm just sorry. Mother, and this is just my opinion. That term, birthing people, belong to the streets.
All to act the same, think the same, talk the same. I'm curious to know what they'll come up with for fathers when Father's Day roll around. They're trying to damage our relationships, the way we see people. No, that's not your mother, that's just the person who birthed you. That's not your father, that's just a biological contributor. An unborn baby is a clump of cells. They're not going to use gender-defining terms anymore. Encouraging indiscriminate sex. Your friends are actually your enemies if they don't think the way you do. You're a terrorist if you don't like what the federal government's doing. They're trying to remove emotional attachments to make us more obedient, more loyal to the government.
Scary times when conservatives are still being silenced, yet there's still accounts on these apps called Abortion Counselor and Abortion Queen that make comedic videos of killing their babies. But no one glorifies abortion, right? I guess we just forgot when Miley Cyrus ate that abortion cake, acting as if offing a child was a birthday celebration. And now there are some abortion clinics that are giving you an abortion care package to take home with you. It's like a gift basket for murdering your child with little hand and feet prints. First, I didn't know we were taking ideas from Ted Bundy. Second, how is that possible when the left likes to scream at me that they're just a clump of cells? Well, maybe if you didn't kill your unborn child, your remembrance box would be years of bonding with your living son or daughter. Yeah, the abortion industry is responsible for millions of deaths each year, and the party that celebrates them likes to jump down our throats about human rights when this is one of the biggest human rights threats in our nation. It's disgusting when, as a society, those that show love to our country are banished while those that celebrate murder are praised.
I'm not getting involved in this argument. I'm sorry, gentlemen. I'm staying neutral.
As you should. Yes, as you.
Men want us to give them equal access to their children as the mother. Yeah, of course.
Should. Come to think.
They just want their issues paid attention to.
Of it.
Right.
As you should.
Without, okay, I missed that last part. It kind of flashed too fast. Come on. Without being accused of putting them above women. I agree with that. 110%.
You should.
Well put, young lady. Well put.
Tell me your mom shouldn't be a mom without telling me your mom shouldn't be a mom.
When I was 15, my mother pushed me into a glass cabinet, which I broke. And my father heard the commotion and he tried to help me, which resulted in my mother close fist punching him. I tried to pull her off of him, failed miserably because I was 110 pounds and she was 300 pounds.
Oh!
Eventually she stopped fighting both of us and I called 911.
Whoa! 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 I don't even know if I have a button for that. He had to fight a 300-pound woman? Whoa! Whoa! Hold on now, I got a button for that. Hold on.
Look, I'm tired of playing with your ass, bitch. I know you got ribs in that basket. You better give them up smooth or I'm gonna break my hoof off in your goose ass.
Well, I'm not trying to make fun of her trauma. I'm not. But her mom was 300 pounds? God dang.
And when the police came and got a statement from me, I looked over at her and saw that she was making fun of me because I was crying because she had thrown me into a glass cabinet and punched my dad.
So pick me. Choose me. Love me.
Yeah. I like that one. Okay. When you forget to finish your TikTok the night of the wedding. When you forget to finish. Okay, let's see.
Gonna get married.
You finish it on your honeymoon. Okay, all right. Last one. When I remember all the time I wasted being a feminist, vegan, liberal on the antidepressants. There we go.
Hey, congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for hanging out with us here. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Let me know which one was your favorite. I mean, I got to give most of those women, where's the button for that? A round of applause. Thank you, ladies, for putting that together. I would have to say, are restoring my faith in humanity. So I appreciate that, ladies, for coming to the fight, coming to the aid of the men. So remember to hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell now. We got to bring it once again, and we'll see you in the next one. Deuces.